Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is working harder than you. While you're scrolling, they're grinding. While you're waiting for motivation, they're building discipline. While you're thinking about your dreams, they're chasing theirs. And the truth is simple. If you want to win in life, you must be willing to outwork everyone. Before we begin, I want you to think about something. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is working harder than you. While you are thinking about your dreams, they are working for theirs. While you are waiting for motivation, they are building discipline. While you are telling yourself, "I'll start tomorrow," they already started yesterday. And that right there is the difference between people who talk about success and people who actually achieve it. Success does not belong to the most talented. Success does not belong to the smartest. Success belongs to the people who are willing to outwork everyone else. Outwork the competition. Outwork the doubt. Outwork the voice in your head that tells you to quit. Because the truth about success is simple. Most people are not willing to do what it takes. They want success, but they don't want sacrifice. They want results, but they don't want discipline. They want the reward, but they don't want the grind. But greatness has a price, and that price is effort. Real effort. The kind of effort that happens when nobody is watching. The kind of effort that happens early in the morning while the world is still asleep. The kind of effort that happens late at night when everyone else has already stopped. That is the effort that changes lives. Because champions are not created on the day of victory. Champions are created in the dark when nobody sees the work. They are created during the mornings when it is easier to stay in bed. They are created during the evenings when it is easier to relax. They are created during the moments when quitting would feel comfortable. But champions don't choose comfort. They choose growth. And growth requires effort. You see, the world is full of people with big dreams. Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to live a life they are proud of. But very few people are willing to do what it takes to make that life real. Very few people are willing to push themselves past their limits. Very few people are willing to keep going when things become difficult. And that is exactly why you must become different. You must become the person who refuses to settle. The person who refuses to be average. The person who refuses to let excuses control their future. Because excuses are easy. Everyone has them. I'm too tired. I don't have enough time. I'll start next week. I'm waiting for the right moment. But listen carefully. The right moment does not exist. The right moment is created. Created by the decision to take action right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Because every day you delay your dream, someone else is working on theirs. Every hour you waste, someone else is improving. Every excuse you make, someone else is getting closer to success. So the question is simple. How badly do you want it? Do you want success enough to wake up early when you feel tired? Do you want success enough to keep going when the results are slow? Do you want success enough to keep working when everyone else stops? Because if you want something extraordinary, you must be willing to do something extraordinary. You must outwork everyone. Outwork the people who doubt you. Outwork the people who underestimate you. Outwork the version of yourself that once believed average was acceptable. Because average is crowded. Average is comfortable. Average is predictable. But greatness lives somewhere else. Greatness lives in the uncomfortable hours. Greatness lives in discipline. Greatness lives in the moments when you decide that your dreams are more important than your excuses. There will be days when you feel exhausted. Days when nothing seems to go right. Days when progress feels slow. Days when doubt starts whispering in your mind. Those are the days that define you. Because anyone can work hard when they feel motivated. Anyone can chase their dreams when everything is easy. But the real winners, the real champions, are the ones who keep working when motivation disappears. They rely on discipline. They rely on habits. They rely on a mindset that refuses to quit. Discipline means doing the work even when you don't feel like it. Discipline means showing up when others stay home. Discipline means continuing when the reward is still far away. And the beautiful thing about discipline is this: the more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. At first it feels difficult, but over time it becomes part of who you are. It becomes your identity. You are no longer someone who waits for motivation. You become someone who simply does the work. Day after day, step after step. And slowly, something incredible begins to happen. Your skills improve. Your confidence grows. Your mindset becomes stronger. Because every day you prove something to yourself. You prove that you are capable of more. You prove that you are stronger than your excuses. You prove that your dreams are worth the effort. And that proof becomes power. Power that pushes you forward even when the road feels long. Power that reminds you that success is not a single moment. Success is a process of growth, a process of persistence, a process of showing up every day and refusing to quit. The people who eventually succeed are not always the most talented. They are the most consistent. They are the ones who continue working when others give up. They are the ones who keep learning when others become comfortable. They are the ones who keep pushing when others slow down. And that is exactly why they win. So if you truly want to change your life, make a decision today. Decide that you will outwork everyone. Decide that you will outwork your doubts. Decide that you will outwork your fears. Decide that you will outwork the version of yourself that once settled for less. Because your potential is waiting. Your future is waiting. The life you imagine is waiting. But it will only belong to the person who is willing to fight for it. The person who refuses to quit. The person who shows up again and again, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, remember this: someone out there is working. Someone out there is grinding. Someone out there is chasing their dream with everything they have. And if you want to win, you must be willing to work harder than them. Work harder when it is uncomfortable. Work harder when it feels impossible. Work harder when your mind tells you to stop. Because one day, all that effort will pay off. One day the sacrifices will make sense. One day the discipline will transform your life. And when that day comes, you will look back at all the early mornings, the late nights, the hard work, and the moments when quitting felt easier. And you will realize something powerful. You didn't get lucky. You didn't take shortcuts. You simply outworked everyone. And that is why you won. And understand something very important. Outworking everyone is not about proving something to the world. It is about proving something to yourself. Because deep down, the real battle is not with other people. The real battle is with the voice in your own mind. The voice that tells you to slow down. The voice that tells you that you have already done enough. The voice that whispers that maybe your dream is too big. That voice appears when things get hard. It appears when you are tired. It appears when the results are not coming fast enough. And if you listen to it, it will slowly pull you back into an average life. But champions learn how to silence that voice. Not with words. With action. Every time you keep working when you feel tired, you silence that voice. Every time you stay disciplined when you feel distracted, you silence that voice. Every time you choose progress over comfort, you silence that voice. And over time, something powerful begins to happen. Your mind becomes stronger. Your focus becomes sharper. Your confidence becomes real. Because confidence is not built by talking about success. Confidence is built by doing the work, by putting in the hours, by showing up when no one is forcing you to show up. You begin to trust yourself. You begin to believe that if something needs to be done, you will do it. No excuses, no delays, just action. And that mindset will separate you from almost everyone around you. Because most people stop too early. They start something new with excitement. They work hard for a short period of time. But when things slow down, they lose patience. When results take longer than expected, they quit. When progress becomes invisible, they walk away. But the winners understand something different. They understand that success takes time. They understand that mastery takes time. They understand that building something meaningful requires patience. And that patience is supported by relentless effort. Day after day, month after month, year after year. That is how real success is built. You see, most people are looking for shortcuts. They want quick results. They want fast success. They want the reward without the struggle. But shortcuts rarely lead to greatness. Greatness is built slowly, like a skyscraper rising floor by floor. Each day of effort adds another brick. Each moment of discipline adds another layer of strength, and eventually the structure becomes so strong that nothing can shake it. That is what happens when you commit to outworking everyone. You build a foundation so strong that doubt cannot destroy it. You build a mindset so powerful that fear cannot control it. You build a work ethic so relentless that obstacles cannot stop it. But remember this, outworking everyone does not mean destroying yourself. It means becoming the most focused version of yourself. It means protecting your time. It means eliminating distractions. It means saying no to things that pull you away from your purpose. Because your time is your most valuable resource. Once a day is gone, it is gone forever. You cannot get it back. So every day must count. Every day must move you closer to the life you want. That does not mean you must be perfect. It means you must be consistent. Progress over perfection. Movement over hesitation. Action over excuses. Those small daily decisions create massive long-term change. Imagine where your life could be 1 year from now if you worked with complete focus every day. Imagine how much stronger you could become, how much smarter you could become, how much closer you could move toward your dreams. The version of you that exists in the future is being built by what you do today, your habits today, your discipline today, your focus today. That is why today matters so much, because today is where the transformation begins. Not tomorrow, not next month, today, right now, right here. Decide that you will stop waiting. Decide that you will stop doubting. Decide that you will become the person who outworks everyone. Because somewhere in the world, someone is training harder. Someone is studying longer. Someone is pushing themselves further. And if you want to reach the top, you must be willing to go further than they are willing to go. Further in effort. Further in discipline. Further in commitment. Because when two people have similar talent, the harder worker wins. When two people have similar opportunities, the harder worker wins. When two people face the same challenge, the harder worker finds a way forward. Hard work is the great equalizer. It closes the gap between who you are and who you want to become. It turns potential into reality. It transforms dreams into achievements. And the beautiful part about hard work is that it is available to everyone. You do not need permission to work harder. You do not need approval to improve yourself. You simply need the decision. The decision that you will not waste your potential. The decision that you will push yourself further than you ever have before. The decision that you will fight for the life you want. And that decision can change everything. So when you feel tired, when you feel discouraged, when you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Remember the dream that once excited you. Remember the future you are trying to build. Then take another step, and another, and another, because success does not belong to the person who starts the race. Success belongs to the person who refuses to stop running, the person who refuses to quit halfway, the person who continues pushing when everyone else slows down. That person becomes unstoppable, and that person can be you. But only if you decide that from this moment forward you will outwork everyone. No excuses, no shortcuts, no surrender, just relentless effort, day after day, until the life you once dreamed about becomes the life you are living. And when that moment arrives, when your success finally stands in front of you, you will know exactly why it happened. Because when everyone else stopped, you kept going, you kept grinding, you kept believing, and most importantly, you kept working harder than everyone else.